Join, wager, cash in, and get a $150 bonus. Sign up now at tvg.com.
Over the weekend, we saw a breakout performances of sorts with California Chrome, and a lot of publicity has been given here on TVG to California Chrome based on the fact that he's a very talented Calbred, but he's also been training there at Los Alamitos. And just to see him there as part of the Kentucky Derby Futures Pool and seeing LA, Los Alamitos, there on the word tab is pretty cool. And I think it's great publicity for the track there in Cypress, California. But the pride of Los Alamitos took on the big boys here in the Grade 2 San Felipe, and Trevor Denman had the call. He's on the lead right now.
Rocks and then Cristo. They're at the top of the lane, and California Chrome now kicks for home, and California Chrome opens up to lead by 2.5. Midnight Hawk battling in second, but it's all California Chrome as they come for home. They would need to sprout wings to get to California Chrome. Absolutely romping in under Victor Espinosa. San Felipe was a walkover for California Chrome.
Well, Trevor Denman brought up they'd had to sprout wings with California Chrome, and this was a really impressive effort. I mean, the horse went right out to the lead. Victor Espinosa had no problem taking command of the race early, and Midnight Hawk, you're going to see there in second, was out and challenging, but boy, this horse had a lot left. And this is 3 wins in a row by a combined about 15 lengths is what we're talking here for California Chrome. So the whole idea of, he's only a horse that can beat Calbreds was put to rest there in that Grade 2 San Felipe. And, we've talked here on recent weeks. This is a year where you've got some really talented New York breds by way of Samrat as well as Uncle Si. And you also got some really talented California breds when we're talking about California Chrome and Tamarindo. So let's take a closer look at this California breeding. It does trace back to Pulpit there, who was a really talented runner in his own right. But Lucky Pulpit on the top side, Not for Love on the bottom side. Not really a pedigree tree that you're used to seeing with legitimate Kentucky Derby contenders, but once they prove it on the racetrack, you can pretty much, take what you see on the track as opposed to what you see there on the pedigree tree. So Art Sherman with a big chance. As of now, the obvious next step might be the Santa Anita Derby, but there's also a thought that they might just train California Chrome up to the Kentucky Derby, which that would be kind of a different path to take there to Louisville. But with the points that he has already, accrued, I think that he's got a big chance there on the way there to the Kentucky Derby there based on the point standings. And I think that for the most part, California Chrome, he really came onto the scene there for me because I have my doubts there with California Chrome coming into that race, but any doubts were put to rest there with a big win in the San Felipe. Coming up on the 15th of March, the Rebel Stakes there at Oaklawn, and then the following week, the Spiral at Turfway Park. I'll actually be out there in Florence, Kentucky to cover that one, on into the Sunland Derby, and eventually Wood Memorial, Santa Anita Derby, and Florida Derby as well. Let's take a look at the Derby point standings here and see where California Chrome is going to check in after that 50-point win there in the Grade 2 San Felipe. And leading the way is Samrat there for Rick Violette. 60 points on top. Intense Holiday with 53. Wildcat Red with 50. Ring Weekend, who won the Tampa Bay Derby over the weekend, has 50. And there you go, California Chrome checking in at number 5 on the points list for Art Sherman, 182,000 in earnings. So very excited to see what the future has to hold for a great Calbred there in California Chrome, and continuing to put Los Alamitos on the map there. He's been training there in Cypress, California for the last month or so. Also, a part of our offer here on TVG is the Players Road to the Kentucky Derby through April the 12th. Bet the preps and earn points for your chance to win grand prize trip to the Kentucky Derby and a $10,000 free roll in the big race. So getting ever closer to the first Saturday in May, and California Chrome trying to put the Golden State there on the map there for California.